Those gendarmes are getting big values there. Oh god, look at that. Killing coals, killing villagers, killing skirmishers. Oh, well, he just pulled them. Could have killed the villager, actually. It was just probably a 2-hit until that. Yeah. Sabusa missing the coin card, and he is just... What's up, boys and girls? How you all doing? You're here in the series between It's Over versus the Armless Bot. On It's Over, we got Frosty and Sabusa, aka El Chapo. And on the Armless Bot, we got Fluffy and Jay. It's gonna be an interesting series. All of these fellow players are from XXDM, so this is somewhat a clan war, but obviously inside the Colonial Conquest Treaty Tournament. So we got a French and Russia mirror. This is going to be a very interesting match, actually. It's going to be, I would say, somewhat even. Depends on how the players play the map and how aggressive or passive they play the map or even the game itself. That will be the deciding factor on how they can deal with the game and eventually win the game. The series is going to be a very nice one because obviously the first game, as we were seeing, is going to happen on California, and the second one going to be on Acropolis, and the third game going to be on Balkan Mountain. I'm really excited for the second game, and considering the fact that both teams have already burned Russia, they won't be able to play Russia on the next game, which is going to be on Acropolis. And I would definitely say Russia is a very solid save on Acropolis. But based on the rules of the tournament, they are not allowed to pick the civilization that were banned during the banning stage. And obviously the civilization that they have played on this game. So since this game, they have played Russia and France on both of the teams, and the bans were... Let me just double check the bans, actually. The bans were Ethiopia and Mexico, and the other team also decided to do the ban on Germany and Ethiopia. So technically Ethiopia was banned twice. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm quite interested to see what was the deciding factor on the Ethiopia ban. I would say considering all the bans that are there on Ethiopia and all these maps, actually, Ethiopia might not be the best civilization out there. I mean, obviously still a very solid civilization. Meanwhile, Fluffy got a 30% HP on the Explorer. So that French Explorer gonna be tankier by 30%. That's gonna be a good one. But yeah, so as I was saying, so both teams will not be able to pick Ethiopia, Germany, and Mexico on top of Russia and French as well. So next game, they won't be able to pick these saves, but if it gets to game 3, then obviously they will be able to pick Russia and France again if they want to. But let's see if it even gets to game 3 or if it's going to be a very tight tournament game and series overall. And we will be dragging this series until the last game. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. Does that apply to the Clubman Chief? I doubt it does, because that one only buffs the heroes, so any unit that you will see this shiny thing under them, they are the hero unit. And whoever you see they have the hero tag, they are counting as the heroes. I doubt the Nutka War Chief counts as a hero. But actually, considering the fact that at some point it was bugging out while spawning the War Chief, for the War Chief saves on the Nutka Clubman, actually that could be the case, and it could potentially apply to the Chief as well. But actually no, I don't think that will be the case. Yeah, I doubt that will be the case. But later on, please remind me to check on that, but I doubt that will be the case. Any other net units like Atlas or Savannah? Well, the Akan hero is the only one, and oh wait, no, actually Akan and the Berber heroes that you get from the native settlement. So those are also heroes, and those unit, they do have this flashy thing all around them. So yeah, those are the proper hero ones. So for those, this explorer buff or any type of hero buff will apply to them as well. But for the Nutka War Chief, I doubt. So let's check the decks, starting from Frosty, going for dual engineering school as well with Russia. Not really a big fan of it. Strilet Horde, which gives +2 range and 10% HP on the Strilet, and also enables the blockhouses to spawn 5 Strilet as soon as they are constructed. Not really a big fan of this card, considering the fact that this is going to be a Russia mirror. Not really a big fan of that card. On the other side, Savania going to be a very interesting card, considering the fact that Polk is banned, which was the card on H3 which gave the poor chicks the aura buff. So considering the fact that that card is banned, I would say this card is not that bad. I mean, it's not perfect. You could potentially go for the triple fort, because considering the fact that your native, which is going to be the French mirror, they will be playing on this side of the map, which is the native side. So considering the fact that they're going to play here, as a Russian player and as the second player in your team, you should be able to control the middle, which is a huge space, and at the same time you have to control the side of the map as well. So obviously if you have the triple fort, I would say that could be an interesting option, but regardless of that, that's his decision, and he doesn't have engineering school, and neither he have the Sevastopol, which makes the mortars cheaper and also do more damage. So Frosty is mainly just going for the Strelet stuff, which I'm not really a big fan of. Again, considering this is a Russian mirror, that won't be as helpful. Alright. So let's check Sabusa's deck. Wait a second. Wait, is he really going without Age 1 coin cards? Wait, what? No way he's doing that. That's a super greedy deck, actually. Like, insanely greedy. So, Sabusa is going to go for the... Actually, like, I don't understand, like... I don't know, maybe he just wanted to have the Horns anyway. So that's why he went for the sacrifice on the coin card, but I don't think the Horns are that worth to have, considering the fact that this could potentially turn out to be a long game. Where the Nat card? You mean Age 1 Team Native card? That card is banned. That's why it's not allowed. So, I mean, he sacrificed the coin card for the Horn card, which, I don't know. That's the Horn. Yeah, I mean, even the, what was the name? Even the Royal Musketeers are allowed to be used, the 25 Royal Musketeer. I mean, again, I've said this many times. This is a team game. It's not a 1v1. The map is larger. So if you're really willing to sacrifice one card in a team game, I mean, one card space, technically, in a team game, to have an overpop, then, well, so be it. You can't do that. Because in a team game, you can easily stop the Musketeer overpop. Because you have more space to respawn, you can deal with, well, any sort of split or any sort of run, any sort of pressure way easier as well. So that's why it is not banned. If you clap in 15 minutes, I mean, well, I guess that's his plan anyways, because if the game drags long, I mean, longer than 25 minutes or 30 minutes, then he's probably dead because he won't be able to sustain the coin. Unless Frosty goes like super heavy on coin and constantly donate the coin. But we'll see about that. Let's check Jay's deck. Actually, this is more or less a deck that I would take, considering all the restrictions. I mean, depends on different maps. Obviously, I would adjust the deck. But as for this map, considering the fact that there are not that much wood, I mean, for yourself, as Russia, you would be more than fine with this amount of wood and, well, the factories. So you won't need more than this. Probably these woods are more than enough to sustain your whole wood for the whole game. But I would say this card could be helpful for Fluffy, which is his French teammate. So it's going to be helpful for him. But in my opinion, the Infinite Falconet will be way more handy in a Russian mirror especially. But anyways, that's his decision. He's going with the 1000 wood crate, and he is going for the triple fort. Very good decision on that. He does have the engineering school and the Sebastopol. Wait, they changed the name. It's called Unicorn Mortars now. Okay. Right. Well, he does have the card now, which make the mortars cheaper, and also they give extra damage to them. Where are they sending coin card? Wait, are they? Oh god. Wait, Jay have sent the coin card. Wait, Sabusa have sent the coin card? What the hell? Ew, what sort of French player are you? I mean, sending this for the sake of having a bit extra boom. Like, why would you do that? Let's see. Oh my god, even Frosty have sent the card. Bro, what is wrong with these players? Wait. Wait, Fluffy's deck is the same as Sabusa's deck? Wait. Wait a second. Something is... Oh, okay. Fluffy have the coin card, Sabusa have the ancient regime. Okay. So the deck is more or less the same. It's just... Fluffy got a better sustain, I would say. But... like, what is wrong with all these players? Like, you do realize you have a fair trade. And you're not even gathering gold that much. Every single player inside this match have sent Royal Mint. What the? Dram. How you doing? Dramus, if you have finished your first game, please send me the file and please proceed to the second game, and also record that and send me as well. I will cast the games as well. And also good luck if you're gonna play the second game now. So yeah, every single player inside this game have sent Royal Mint, which is totally questionable. Because you're not gonna gather that much gold during the boom, so you might as well just skip the card, save one card for the initial start fight. It's good for all of them, technically. And funny enough, neither of them have taken the trade post, which is also another questionable thing. Seems like XXDM clan does not value cards at all. Alright, thank you. They want better boom. Yeah, it seemed like they're just like doing everything to get a bit of extra boom. Seems like Jay is doing a better boom in terms of the Russia mirror, and on the other hand, seems like Sabusa is doing the better French boom. And considering... Wait, hold on a second. Why... Well, seems like Team Armless Bots have not taken the native upgrade. I suppose they have completely forgotten about it. So they will get 5% eco boost, and on top of that you will be training 10 of these, which you can put them on wood and you can slowly trickle wood. Wait, I assume Sabusa also didn't train them, did he? I don't think so. I mean, I don't see them unless he has, and I'm just not seeing it. Nah, he haven't. Yeah, he haven't. Yeah, he didn't take it. Alright, let's see if Frosty remembers to do that. Okay, seems like Frosty is doing it. Right, gonna put those Plummet Riflemen into the trees, and then you will have that steady wood trickle. It's not much, but it is something. What were the bans? Ethiopia, Mexico, and Germany. Yeah, Voipy boy, every single player in this match have sent Royal Mint. I don't know why. This is why making clanless makes you OP. Oh, God. Wait. Fluffy gotta give the natives ASAP. Oh, God. He got the net, but he haven't trained them, and he hasn't taken the upgrade either. I mean, they're missing, like, the 5% eco, technically. Game 2 will be fun. Yeah, game 2 gonna be chaos, actually. Looking forward for game 2. Right. Ah, finally. Finally, he realized he have to make those nets. Alright, there we go. Frosty has made those units. And now passing it to Sabusa. Sabusa doesn't need to get the natives and put those riflemen on wood immediately. I mean, ideally, as the native player, you want them like somewhere around here or here. So they will be somewhere near the fight, so you will not forget about them. Because since you task them into wood, it doesn't show them as idle units, so you might potentially forget about them, which could be a case most of the time. I mean, if you're not playing Nats, then obviously it should be somewhere inside the eco. Oh god, that's a very late one, isn't it? But anyways, who's taking it now? Let's check Fluffy.
What?
I suppose Fluffy has already taken, yeah. I mean, usually I just build the building and then the walls I just make them after I get the Napoleon code. Wait, not Napoleon code. Code Napoleon. Not really a big fan of this plantation position. It should have been somewhere around here. It did make 9 farms. 9 mill. Well, that's also another thing that I'm not really a big fan of. What is this? Like, bro, okay. Let me highlight this for one last time. When you're playing on a civ like Russia or even France itself, you do the fair trade and eventually you're gonna switch back to coin. So you might as well build your base more compact by building less mill instead of having 12 mills, which is very unnecessary. And then you save a bit of wood, but most importantly, you save space, especially in a team game, especially in a 2v2, or even worse. I mean, worse than 2v2 is a 1v1. Like, in a 1v1, you need a lot of space inside your economy. So, having a less mill is going to be way better than having just, like, a bit more economy. Hello, Brendan. How you doing? I'm not really a big fan of these building setup either. This is a very good thing to do, actually. As the Russian player, the walls build faster, so obviously it's way better if you just complete the walls, because French walls are more expensive, so even if you send the tech later, that means you have to spend more time placing the walls and get the tech later, so you might as well just do this long section as Russia, because your walls are cheaper and they build faster, and let the French player just do the wall in the corner. No, it doesn't. Like, the whole idea about 7 vil per mil is in a long run. It's impactful in a long run, but in a short-term situation where you will be having your fair trade and then eventually you switch back to coin, that's not impactful at all. I mean, it's gonna be like just maybe a bit of economy, a bit of extra economy, and that's it. Like, having more space inside your economy is way better than just having a bit more economy. Like, it's just a whole different story. Check Discord. Oh, okay. I will. Oh, wait, Brennan, that's you? You're Steven? Okay. Yep. Okay. Alright. Got you. Alright, now you should be able to see it. Let me also just highlight you in the team as well. Steven. Alright. Now you're there. Good to go. Okay. There you go. Also, yeah, for 60, it makes a big difference in 60 as well, because in 60 you're staying way longer on food compared to 40. In 60 you're staying longer on food, and then obviously when you fair trade, your trade lasts longer as well. So that's why in 60 it's also good to do 7 per meal. I don't know what Leo is talking about. You say you can't see the game, and then apparently he thinks that they have made exchange. I have no clue what sort of exchange is he talking about. It's just very odd. Uh, I don't know what he's on about. The game is. I will check. Yeah, Dramos. The ban and picks are for every single game inside the series. And on top of that, the picks that you pick on the last game. So whatever you pick on last game, you're not allowed to pick on the second game either. I assume you took Lakota and Haudenosaunee on the first game, so you're not allowed to pick Lakota and Haudenosaunee also. But you can pick them again on the third game, if it gets to the third game. Explain again. Whatever the bans were, they stay the same for the whole series. So in the first game, you pick Haudenosaunee and Lakota. You're not allowed to pick them again for the second game, but you can pick Haudenosaunee and Lakota on the third game. No, the bans are the same. You can't change the bans. All the bans are the same. The bans are the same for the whole series. To be honest, I much prefer Frosty and Sabusa's base building compared to Fluffy and Jay's base. Like, It's Gone's, well, Team It's Gone's base. Sorry, it's not Gone. It's over. Sorry, my bad. Team It's Over's base is way better in terms of building placement and setup compared to the Armless Bots. Like, especially on this area. Like, you see how organized is this? The military buildings, 4 layers, a bit of space to have another set of military building for defense. And then there are triple walls to defend your economy, which is a very nice position, actually. I like it. Very well done. I mean, to be fair, they did try to make a bit of defense as well here. Like, they're definitely doing their best. Seem like they're trying to chop these woods, but chopping it with the rifleman is probably the worst idea, because that's gonna take forever with that 0.21 wood chopping rate. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this. I mean, they can eventually chop it, but considering the fact that they want to get rid of the wood to make the walls, it's not really the best. So it's way better if they just chop it properly and then, like, smash those walls. I do like the fact that they just squeeze that stable there. We can potentially put a blockhouse or an artillery foundry here, maybe? Wait, there's no way you can't build artillery foundry, but you can build blockhouse. Aren't they, like, more or less the same building space? Come on. Like, is artillery foundry having a bigger hitbox compared to a blockhouse? I mean, it seems. That's very odd, actually. I thought they have the same hitbox. It's just very odd. Alright. They have already made the trade. They have taken 87k wood, 87k coin. Sabusa just sent the trade. Oh, sorry, that's Fluffy. We need Sabusa. Ooh, that's a very late trade, actually. You gotta be careful, man. This is a French mirror. And considering the fact that there is a Russia on top of that as well, if they press Sabusa hard enough, they could potentially end up draining Sabusa. Because he traded very late, so his food gonna be sitting on the edge. I mean, he still can potentially ask Frosty for food, but I mean, those taxation gonna hit them hard. Thank you, Hollit. Thank you. How you doing? We cannot play band saves either. Yeah, you cannot. You cannot play the band saves. You cannot play the saves that you played last game either. That's how it is. Oh god, Hollit. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Yeah, you cannot play the civs that you banned for them either. The bans are global. It applies to you and the opponent as well. That's how it is always, man, in a draft system. The bans are always global. Once you ban for someone, it applies for you as well. That's how it is. Oh. These are done with chopping. Wonder if he gonna forget about pulling them into the fight. Well, I don't care about the 1v1 tournaments and the rules about that. These rules are different. This is a draft rule. I think even in that tournament the bans were global, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, the rules are as it is, as I've explained. So you gotta follow that. Let's check the line of sight and the scouting. Oh god. People sending cheap gendarme during the booming phase, it literally triggers me. Like, why would you send that? Oh god, he's gonna be late for Ancient Regime. That's gonna be very, very late. Holy. I mean, he won't be able to get the... Oh god. Disaster. Oh god, disaster. He's missing a lot of XP. And he's not even overpopped. He's scouting. He doesn't know what's coming. And on the other side, they do have one scout inside the eco. but not really doing anything. They haven't really scouted that good, actually. Cheap cav, more sustained. Bruh. I want to see Sabusa's. Oh god. Oh god, Frosty is also missing some stuff. Sabusa finally sent that, but, well, he doesn't have time to get the tech, so he has to do that later. Seem like the army comp is more or less the same. It's just the fact that Sabusa got the horse art. The mortar is stuck, I assume. Oh, he was stuck. Jay's explorer is over the half ham. As long as he doesn't use it, it's fine. There we go. Units are going in. Nothing is really happening in the middle. Oh, we got a bit of ult reaction. Frosty is panicking, pulling back. Nothing is happening in the corner. The Opries are going, they're going for the hole. I mean, he sees the hole. Come on, you know you want to go for that, you little rat. Yeah, boy. Siege it. Go, go, go. Oh god, he's not really mark rank. Go, you can't go through that. Ah, why are you? Okay, at least he's sieging this. Nice, nice. Go, you can. Yeah, yeah, go. Push. Oh god, he's stuck. They're fat. Fat horses. They get stuck. Oh no. Oh god, that's a waste. That's a waste. Well, never mind, that's not gonna achieve anything, is it? He didn't micro it properly. There we go, now he's trying to push in. The explorer is still idle, so it's fine. He's somewhat reaching out to the explorer, so after that he can potentially use the explorer if he wants to. On this side though, like, the French mirror action is not really being that aggressive, I would say. Sabusa's food is back to normal. For some reason, Floppy's food is dropping way faster as well. I don't know why. Oh god. Oh god, Floppy's wood is not really looking good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Opries are quite bad, actually. They're fat. They are fat. I'm surprised the Grens are still alive. He's making the goon. Did he get the tech? No, he hasn't. We got these techs to take. We should take them ASAP, actually. I mean, I guess the coin tech, you can get it later. But the other one, you should take it ASAP. Alright, he is pushing in on this side. I wonder what is Frosty doing? Wait, where is Frosty? Oh. He have all these units idle. Oh god. It's not good. Jay has... No way. No way. Where's Fluffy? No way. Wait, no, that's not Fluffy, that's Jay. You must be joking. You must be What? What? He haven't even taken the upgrade on Russia's most broken unit? Oh god. Oh god. Like, even as a misclick, why would you not upgrade horror check? Especially in a Roshan mirror. Oh god, man. That's a disastrous move, actually. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Well, overall, Jay is doing a good job in terms of the map pressure, so he's doing an alright job. He is pushing in with one mortar alive there. There is one blockhouse there in the corner. Next card is coming in, Engineering School. You got a very nice setup here, actually. Are these closed? Yeah, they are, but he needs to gate that because his villagers are stuck. Jay have completely managed to secure the middle, I would say. Actually, Jay can potentially apply pressure into the middle, and considering the fact that there are no military building whatsoever in the middle, then he can potentially get a good value out of that. Alright, so one thing, I mean, we do see that the fight is going somewhat balanced in the native. So one thing I want to highlight, like, what's the point of having this whole space if you're not going to build a single military building as a backup? Like, what is this whole idea? Like, they just build it for the sake of it? That, okay, if the opponent pushed in, we may build some stuff there. I mean, it seemed like they just didn't want to be prepared for that. Alright, the pressure is still on. Actually seem like Sabusa is actually doing a very nice job. Now this extra pop of horror is going to be very helpful. Jay can actually extend with the forts to be more aggressive, especially this one. I mean, even this one could be pushed in further, like somewhere around here would be a very nice position. It seems like both Jay and Frosty are completely splitting around the map, going left and right. Oh god. Fluffy is actually getting pushed very hard. How is his rest situation? Not that bad. It's alright, I would say. Ooh, Sabusa got only 30k coin left. Not really looking good for him. How much coin does he have? 60k, okay. It's gonna be alright as of now. And he's using a lot of halberdiers, and halberdiers cost a decent amount of coins, so that's why he's draining very hard. And also considering the fact that he's using the Royal Musketeers, they cost coin as well, while Jay is not. But then at the same time, Jay is not really on that timer because he does have the 20% coin boost as well. Seems like Frosty is somewhat dealing with this side base. Not completely though. Jay is back to the middle. Sabusa is pushing very hard. As I would say, as long as Jay managed to hold the spot, Fluffy managed to hold the spot, maybe Jay can achieve something. But at the same time, like, talking about that, it seems like both Russian players are somewhat booming still. Their score is somewhat going up. It's just very odd. Alright, the mortars are pushing in. I can shoot these though. I don't know why he's not shooting it. It seems like he wants to target the wall so he can apply pressure with the gendarmes. More pressure in the middle. Yep, there we go. Can he kill those wheels? Not really. I mean, as long as this wall is open, he won't be able to achieve something there. As long as that fort is there, he's gonna feel the pressure. Seems like the manlets are dead on Sabusa's side, but on the other hand, Jay just got his manlets. 4 of them are still alive. They're somewhat tanky actually. 613 HP, 40% range resist. They're quite strong against range. Sabusa is pushing very hard with the villagers. 3 villagers are setting up the outpost. Frosty is setting up a blockhouse in the native side. That's going to be very hard for Fluffy to deal with. Jay needs to set up a base immediately here. He doesn't have a single blockhouse there. Ooh, there we go. The fort is going up by Frosty. Jay got decent amount of pop in the middle. Not much on the side anymore. It seems like Frosty is dealing with the side base. Not many units, but just enough to deal with the side base. Another batch of Horn just came in. This is a very nice aggressive wall by Sabusa. The wall is literally in front of the fort, which is the perfect position. Denying the enemy units trying to flank. Very nice spot. Good coordination by Frosty and Sabusa. Back to the middle. The bulls are being dealt with. Now that's a lot of Strelet. What is the rest situation? Jay needs to switch to coin very soon. Gotta send the textile mill very soon as well. Did he get the coin upgrades though? The capital, yeah. The plantation, no. Frosty is very healthy actually, and considering the fact that he's been using a lot of Strelets. Actually not much Strelet, I would say. I mean, compared to Jay, I would say it's more or less the same amount. That's a lot of goon, actually. I guess it's somewhat good in this position where you're trying to play defensive. Oh god, those horses are walking in for free, and that's gonna be the doom of them. Just walking in and dying to the culprits because they were just off position. He needs to deal with this wall. Try to deal with that flank wall. But at the same time, he needs to gate this so the villagers can go through that position. This is not really looking bad for team. It's over. I mean, if they continue to go with the same rate, it might be over. Ooh, seems like there's a bit of run by Frosty. Jay hasn't noticed it yet. Oh, it's going up. It is going up. What is going on, kitty? The fort is going up. Frosty managed to do it. Oh, Jay noticed it. It's a bit late, and considering there's gonna be power checks on top of your buildings, that's gonna be quite bad. Read chat. Wait, what do you mean? What did you say? Did you say something? Wait. Winning team pick first. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, winning team pick first. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dramas. Correct. Sorry, I didn't see that. No. You take the first civ. They take 2 civs, and then you take the last civ. So you will be the host on the link, technically. Sabusa is doing a very nice, steady pressure. Ooh, that's a lot of artillery pieces. The native gonna be denied. To be fair, this is one of those natives that you don't want to lose, really. Because they're very cheap, very tanky, and very effective, I would say. I'm surprised he didn't walk in to kill the other native post, because he's trying to deal with the bulls first, which he's going to. Jay is somewhat dead in terms of coin. He needs to make the switch immediately. He still hasn't taken the plantation upgrade. Right, port car being dealt with. Nothing is really happening. Meanwhile, in the middle, Jay is pushing as well. The problem is Jay doesn't have enough coin to feed Fluffy, but I mean, at least Fluffy made the switch, so he's gonna be fine. He got 40 vills on coin though. I guess his coin gonna be just fine. At this rate, Fluffy is just going with the range unit composition, which is just fine. He needs to start spamming those gendarmes. I mean, at the end of the day, those are free pop units that, not free pop, but free of resource, that are just walking in and tanking a lot of damage and potentially killing some good units if he flanked them the right way. I guess he's just waiting for the outpost, and as soon as the outpost is up, he's gonna start sending the shipment. There we go, back to the middle. Frosty dealt with the push. Now Jay is trying to apply the pressure once again. Got few. Actually, I got 2 Cossack there. Can potentially walk to the Explorer. Wake him up. Set up a fort here. Oh god, these wolves are chopping these woods and they're just making holes there. That is not good. Just to trigger you, Wivey boy. Just fine. Yeah, there are a lot of holes there. Those gendarmes are getting big values there. Oh god, look at that. Killing coals, killing villagers, killing skirmishers. Oh, well, he just pulled them. Could have killed the villager, actually. It was just probably a 2-hit until that. Yeah. Sabusa missing the coin card, and he is just on the... He can potentially get that gold mine. It's better than gathering plantation, but it's not much. It is something. So it's 1.8 coin gather rate versus 1.92 coin gather rate. There are 4 gendarmes inside the economy. Russians are still booming. I mean, yeah. I'm surprised they're not draining. Like, usually in a Russian mirror, you're supposed to be very aggressive and eventually you're gonna drain. I mean, just drain way faster than usual because you're gonna be super aggressive with each other. But the fact that they're both spamming a lot of Strelad is just like, they're not really progressing. They're just going back and forth, technically. Ooh, seems like Frosty is making a small move in this side. Trying to kill those mortars. Probably they're gonna die. Oh, wait, there are 3 gendarmes in the corner. I mean, the longer this game gets, the worse it will be for Sabusa. I mean, as of now, we can definitely see the coin is hitting Sabusa. 31 villas and 2 factories on coin and still struggling on coin. And the problem is it's gonna be worse because the longer it gets, the more artillery you will be needing, and it will be way worse than this. But on the other hand, Frosty is coming in. A very nice aggressive fort by Frosty. This is going to be quite annoying for Lucky to deal with because it's literally in his face and he can get Cossack anytime. At the same time, he can't really pressure with cavalry into the fort because he can really get stumped. Yeah, Vibey boy. Ooh, Jay is coming with a nice... Sorry, not Jay. Sabusa is coming with decent amount of melee units on the side. Frosty seems to be doing a bit of action, but not really successful. Does he have a blockhouse? No, he doesn't. He needs to destroy one blockhouse so he can build another one there. I'm surprised this native post is still alive. It's just 1 mortar hit. Literally 1 mortar hit. Oh, here come the Cossacks from the fort. They're gonna deal with the mortars as well. I'm not sure what those strelets were doing there. But here comes more Cossack. The fort is not fully upgraded. Oh god. What is this disaster in this game? I mean, Porchiks are not upgraded by Jay. Sabusa failed to use the ancient regime in the right way. And then Frosty haven't completely upgraded the fort. Hasn't. Well, at least the arsenal is fully upgraded. Right? Thank god everything else is upgraded. And, well, I suppose Fluffy has everything. Well, talking about that. A decent amount of torrents sitting in the base. Not doing anything. Actually, Frosty is doing a very good job in terms of the pressure. He has completely secured the middle, now forcing Jay to fight in the corner. Not really going that good for Jay and Fluffy. The second native is also denied. Now he's not gonna have the Plummet either. As soon as Sabusa secures the second Nootka settlement, he will be able to deny all of these buildings as well. And it's going to be a nightmare, actually. As I've said, having Nootkas with France is going to be quite annoying for your opponent. Like, having extra Nootkas. Sabusa's still got a lot of wood, a lot of food, but not much coin. I mean, the coin is still enough. Ooh, here comes the veteran Porchik. Again, also, I'm not really sure why he didn't upgrade the Porchiks in a Russian mirror. I mean, in any matchup, I would say you should upgrade that. Like, that's a unit you will always use. It will be always useful. You can use it aggressively, you can use it defensively. Anyhow you want, you can do it. Frosty is 2-layer into the economy. With decent amount of mortars. There are a lot of Porchiks coming in. Probably next time Jay will be remembering to use the Porchiks. Yeah, seems like Frosty is walking in. But I doubt there are any holes, so he won't be able to get anywhere. But at the same time, he's distracting a lot of population into the Porchiks, which gives enough time for the mortars to apply pressure into the walls. Surprised Sabusa hasn't taken the Nootka yet. More mortars coming in by Sabusa. Seem like team it's over, making it it's over. Okay, now that's a lot of Strelet. Now they're gonna get wiped with the Horse Art. 4 Horse Art coming in. Oh god, that splash. That was beautiful. To be honest, I would say killing Strelet is probably one of the most satisfying things. I mean, killing them with artillery, obviously. Because they just die very easily, since they're not that tanky. This native post is still available and no one is taking it. This is definitely GG. I don't see any way that he can make a... I mean, they can, not he, like both of them, can make a comeback out of this. Sabusa still got decent amount of res. The wall is down. The Portuguese are walking in. Only... Is he gonna siege that? Oh, well, there we go. That's the GG for game number 1 between It's Over and the Armless Bot. The second game gonna be starting very soon, so stay with me. Let's check the stats very quickly. Frosty with the negative KD, Jay with the positive KD, somehow. And Sabusa with the negative KD, Fluffy with the positive KD. Wait, how is this possible? They both have positive KD, but they're just getting pushed in. I guess it's just a matter of them using more range units. And, well, Frosty and Sabusa using more melee units. Obviously, melee units push faster, but, well, you'll get worse KD because you just melee them into death. Then that's the point of pushing. You sacrifice. Let's check the boom. Frosty with 214k. Fluffy with 230k with French. Sabusa with 200 and... Wait. Isn't that a low boom considering how late he traded? 226 with France? I mean, wait. He traded at 34.18. Oh no. Wait, is that? No, that's the amount of food he got, and then he traded here, 35.27. That's an odd one, actually. I thought he gonna have more score. And Jay with 221k Russian boom. Yeah, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Make sure to watch the second game of the series as well in the channel. Until the next video, catch you guys.